and changes it from within. Deception lives in the dark, but you can't hide from your sins. This is a war, and our blood will draw the battle lines. This is a war, and our blood will draw the battle lines.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to your Battleground pay-per-view Fallout recap show here. I am the boss, Chase Carter, your host, and let's please welcome in the lovely only Ivy Darkstar.
Hello everyone, Ivy Darkstar here. I haven't been doing this for a while, so here we go. We had a really interesting, in my opinion, pay-per-view tonight, starting with the pre-show tag team match. We have the Usos going up against Breezango. What a name. But anyway, the team of Tyler Breeze and Fandango, of course, they won the match, but, I was going for the Usos. But anyway, who did you think was going to win?
I was hoping that the Usos, I was a fan of the Usos here. I'm just disappointed right now. That's all I am on the pre-show. That's my reaction to it.
Yeah, so we have the first match of the actual pay-per-view, which was a women's tag team match with Charlotte and Dana Brooke teaming up against Sasha Banks and what was a mystery partner, which we gladly found out was Bayley, which was really cool to see. There was a lot of back and forth. I mean, before the match even started, Charlotte and Dana attacked Bayley and Sasha. But Sasha was able to lock in her bank statement and get the win for her and Bayley, which was really cool.
Yeah, I was really surprised that Bayley ended up being her partner after Sasha was telling everybody, hey, it's not going to be Bayley. Most of the time when someone tells you it's not going to be somebody, it turns out to be. Well, this was still a shocker to me.
Yeah, it was a good thing. And then we had a six-man tag team match, the overhyped Wyatt family versus the New Day. And quite honestly, I didn't think the New Day had a chance. And of course, Wyatt family wins by pinfall.
And by the way, the tag team championship was not on the line, so therefore the New Day are still our tag team champions.
Yes, that is correct. So let's move right along to the United States Championship match again. No chance in hell. Zack Ryder against Rusev, and Rusev hits the locks in the accolade for the submission. That's all I'm going to say about that.
And then he tortured him some more after the match, doing more.
Yeah, Rusev continues to be up on Ryder until Mojo Rawley comes out to basically make the save.
Very surprised. We saw some two superstars make their debuts tonight. We seen Bayley make her debut, and we saw Mojo Rawley make his debut. Wow, that is huge.
Yeah, and one of my favorite matches of the night, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Man, both of them put it all out there tonight. Sami Zayn does win by pinfall, but there were a lot of near falls and a lot of near pins in this match. You just didn't know which way it was going to go, but I'm so happy for Sami.
Me too, as well. What an incredible match. That possibly was definitely one of the matches of the night, if not the match. That was an incredible match.
Yeah, and then we had our women's match with Natalya versus Becky Lynch. And Natalya wins by submission, unlocks in the sharpshooter. But that was actually a good match to me also.
It was.
Yeah, it was really good. Was you surprised that Natalia won here? I wasn't really no surprise for me.
No, it wasn't. I do like both women, but I like Natalia a little bit more than Becky.
I love them both. They're both beautiful, beautiful women, if you ask me.
Yeah, and then we had the Intercontinental title match, which between Darren Young and The Miz, quite honestly, I couldn't tell you who won this. Darren Young's music was playing at the end, so tells me he won by maybe disqualification.
And then we didn't get a clarification from the announcer, so we don't really know who won that match.
Yeah, I'm going with Darren Young because his music was playing, but what happened was both men won the ring. Maurice goes up and slaps Darren Young's coach. Then she goes to the floor, pretending like maybe he did something to her. So Miz comes out of the ring, pushes Backlund down. And then Darren Young comes out of the ring and starts beating up on Miz. The refs separate him. And like I said, Darren Young's music starts playing, so it tells me he won. But again, there was no official announcement.
Yeah.
So
I was expecting them to make Darren Young look great again. If they were going to make Darren Young look great again, they need to give him that championship. I mean, they give him the Hall of Fame legend like Bob Backlund. If you want to make Darren Young look great again, you need to give him the championship. That's just my opinion.
yeah. Then we had the 6-man tag team match, the Club versus John Cena, Enzo Amore, and Big Cass. It was a lot of back and forth. The team of Cena, Amore, and Cass win by pinfall, but it was to me, it was a good match.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a great match. That was the match, probably one of the matches of the night. I loved that match. And what about the promo between Enzo and Big Cass? Well, they know how to bring the house down with that.
Oh my God, I was loving it and laughing. Oh my gosh, and Cena was enjoying it, and you could tell.
Yeah, it was a great promo, but also I was thinking, come on, let's get on with the match, because I was like getting amped up for this match already.
Yeah, and then of course, we had the highlight reel, which was nothing massively exciting to me. I mean, Chris being Chris, going Randy Orton, basically calling him stupid for agreeing to go up against Lesnar. And as typical, Randy Orton does hit the RKO on Jericho.
Yeah, it was kind of like a long pause there. It's like he was teasing Jericho throughout the whole night. It's like, are you going to RKO me now or what? He said, and he kind of teased him for a second, and then bam, he hit it.
Yeah, man,
and it's like a bolt of electricity shot us over here. I mean, I was like, holy shit, that was awesome.
Yeah, and then we had the match everybody had been waiting for a long time, the triple threat match for the championship against Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins. Dean retains the championship. Pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, I'm happy for Dean Ambrose. One, I'm just so shocked that he won, and you can see the look on Stephanie McMahon's face. She's upset because she now knows the championship is going to SmackDown. She cannot be happy about that. What do you think Stephanie McMahon's going to do to try to get her championship back on Raw?
Oh, God, who the hell knows? But what was interesting, too, was you had Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins teaming up to take out Roman Reigns here and there. That was kind of like, whoa, holy shit, what the hell's going on?
We had like a mini Shield reunion tonight, kind of, in a way, but I think a lot of people were predicting that. We were talking about this before we were going live, that we were going to say, is Roman Reigns going to turn heel? That didn't happen. And then we was thinking for a moment there, I was thinking that Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, maybe they turn heel together, and maybe they're going to start working together as a tag team. But that didn't really happen either, because Seth Rollins didn't turn on Dean Ambrose there. So, I think a lot of people were scratching their hands after that match.
Yeah, I mean, most fans probably figured, due to the brotherhood that Dean and Roman still share, they would have teamed up to take out Seth. But it's actually Seth and Dean don't team up at times against Roman.
But that was definitely the main event. Definitely probably the best match tonight. Wow, we had over almost 400. We had 400 viewers, over 400 viewers
400.
tuning in for that main event tonight. That was incredible on the WWE results page. And now I got my good friend here joining me. He's been joining me throughout the night. I'll let him give a few comments you want to throw in. Robert, you got any comments you want to throw in?
I'll just say it was a good match. Everybody did their part.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal match. Miss Ivy, you got anything else you want to throw in on this?
Yeah, back to the club versus Cena and Enzo and Cash. I'm sure a lot of people were expecting Finn Balor to show up at some point.
Yeah, we were too.
Looks like Balor may make his debut tomorrow sometime.
Oh, yeah, I would think, he's got drafted to Raw. But here's the big question now. We got, AJ Styles, he's on SmackDown, and you got Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, they're on Raw, and Finn Balor's drafted to Raw. Are we still going to see the club together as one unit? Or are we going to get ready to see a new club, possibly like the Balor Club? What do you think is going to happen here, Miss Ivy?
I think at some point Balor will join Anderson and Gallows, and they will continue to wreck terror.
I think we're going to see the club still together. I think they're just going to be on both shows. I think we're going to be seeing them share talents right now, at least until after SummerSlam. I think once they get SummerSlam out of the way, then we're going to probably start seeing a lot of things split up a little more. But they're probably wanting to put everybody together on the big show because SummerSlam is kind of like the second biggest show of WrestleMania, since WrestleMania. So.
Yeah. Who knows? We got 4 weeks to see what happens. But I'm telling you, I'm putting it out here right now for everyone to hear and see. You expect to see the club and the Shield going up against each other.
Okay, that's what you think is going to happen? It's going to happen. You think it's going to happen at SummerSlam?
I'm not sure about SummerSlam, but I figure by the end of the year, by the end of 2016, something's going to happen.
It's like a volcano just fisting to erupt. Something's fisting to happen. You can just feel it, can't you?
Yep.
Okay, and what about this match coming up at SummerSlam between Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton? You got any predictions on this match? Who's going to win?
Well, I said...
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I said Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton's going to pull one good show.
Okay, Abby.
Yeah, Randy's got to stand on those suplexes out here and try to hit those RKOs. But me being, I'm not a fan of either one of them, so they just leave each other laying on the ground for all I care.
Okay, and what do you think the main event's going to probably be at SummerSlam coming up here? What do you think might be?
Right now, I would say the Lesnar-Orton fight, because that's been coming for over 15 years, so...
I'm thinking the rumors we've been hearing that it's going to be Seth Rollins. Looks like it's going to be Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. That was the latest we heard, but now that Dean Ambrose has retained his championship, who knows at this point? It could be we could be seeing another triple threat possibly here at SummerSlam. What do you think?
No, it's been done.
Been done?
I think they should leave it alone.
So you think that we might just see possibly Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins? I think that might be the direction it might go here.
It could be.
I think that might be the best way to go here. All right, Ms. Ivy. Let's see. Do you have anything else you want to throw in?
Well, I'm just going to tell everybody, you need to get that WWE Network and be able to watch all this because you're not watching it pretty much anywhere else for the price, $9.99 a month.
Yeah, and then also, like I said, we've been doing it live. This is like the 4th or 5th pay-per-view I've done live here on the WWE results page. And then tomorrow night we're going live for Monday Night Raw again. And then Tuesday night we'll be going live for SmackDown. And then, of course, Wednesday night we'll be going live for NXT in a Cruiserweight Classic Championship Division tournament there. I'm really excited about that one because that's been absolutely amazing. That Cruiserweight Classic's been great. And it's just going to be a lot of fun, and I think a lot of people are going to want to tune in. I think tomorrow night, because a lot of people are going to want to know what's going to be the fallout, of what just happened at this awesome. To me, I think it was an awesome pay-per-view tonight. How would you rate Battleground tonight?
I thought it was pretty good myself.
I was satisfied. I'm happy with pretty much most of the matches. I was happy about tonight. Okay, Miss Ivy. Well, I guess it's going to do it, and I'm going to probably give a few of the fans a call, see if they call. They set up the calls and see if we get some more fans talking to, possibly here. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Miss Ivy, I want to thank you so much for doing the results for me tonight and joining me here on the Fallout podcast. It's been a pleasure and great. It's been a long time since we got to do this together, so it was real fun tonight.
Yep, go on the WWE All Results page and see the results that were done by me because I watched it, so I reported what I saw.
Thank you, Miss Ivy. You make a great reporter. You have a good night, Miss Ivy.
All right, you too, bro.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye. All right, folks. Well, we are going to be try to get some more, a caller here on the phone here. We still got a few more minutes, so we're going to try to get a caller here on the phone, here on my podcast. So don't go anywhere. We're going to go ahead and give Michael, see if we get Michael back on the phone. Maybe we get him back on the phone here. We might even get Justin Sane back on the phone. Who knows? So we're gonna call and see if he answers here. All right, just stand by. If he doesn't answer, we'll just call somebody else.
Hello?
Hey, Michael, you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, man, do you mind doing a few questions for us for the fans?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, all right, man. Brought you back on here on my podcast. I'm on my podcast right now. So, you want to give the viewers any of your insights on how you thought Battleground was tonight? Let the viewers know what you thought about it tonight.
Oh, well, that super fight match was, I like that super fight match. That's better than most matches we have seen the last couple months. I'm happy that he won. I'm happy it stayed on the SmackDown side. Coming to SummerSlam, I think it's going to be...
It's burning.
Either it's going to be Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins, or it's going to be another triple threat match. I think there's going to be some kind of interference with general managers. Sasha Banks and Bayley. I was happy to see Bayley. After what happened with the draft, she was kind of upset because her fund went to WWE and she didn't. But I think by her showing up tonight, it's going to give her a chance to be drafted to either Raw or SmackDown.
What do you think the fallout's going to be tomorrow night? What do you think is going to happen tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw?
I don't know. I think there's going to be probably a rematch from what happened tonight with the triple threat match somehow, some way. Sasha Banks is entitled to a championship match that might happen tomorrow or on SummerSlam, either one. Like I said, there's going to be a big deal coming tomorrow about what happens with the triple threat match. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. But what do you think, Sasha? My bad. You had me talking about Sasha. That's why I think Sasha. But I'm talking about Stephanie McMahon here. She's outraged what happened here tonight. What do you think she's going to do to try to get her championship back on Monday Night Raw? Because she's probably going to pull out all the stops here.
She is.
I think Vince is going to end up coming out tomorrow because of Stephanie failed to have that title come over to Raw. I look forward to I mean, it's not going to happen right away. It is eventually going to happen that Stephanie will no longer be World's Commissioner after what happened tonight. But that's not going to happen right away.
So you're saying that Stephanie McMahon is probably not going to be the Raw Commissioner for too much longer, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Because after what happened tonight, she picked Seth Rollins as number 1 draft pick. And they failed to get that title on the wall. You know, the whole idea was to have Seth on the wall and to have Seth win that title. You know, I mean, that was the main goal.
Yeah, I got you.
To do so.
I do agree. You got a good point there. Good point made. I wasn't even really considering or thinking about that direction, and you brought it out. Good point. What do you think is going to happen now on Tuesday night for SmackDown? Now that Dean Ambrose is the champion, now the championship's going to SmackDown. What do you think's going to happen there?
I don't feel much of one that's just guys in the single matches. Eventually try to move up to face Dean Ambrose for that title. Even though they celebrated tonight, but I would like to see eventually down the road to have John Cena as champion again.
Okay, so how much longer do you think Dean Ambrose will probably be champion? Do you think going into SummerSlam, do you think he's going to be the champion after SummerSlam as well? Or what kind of match do you think we might see at SummerSlam for the championship?
Right now, as it stands, I mean, the storyline is not over between Dean and Seth and Roman Reigns. That's not over with yet. Because Seth and Dean Ambrose was tagging up with each other against Roman Reigns. There for a minute. It's a good possibility it might be them three again. And then either Seth or Roman Reigns going to get that title. Or at SummerSlam, it could be anybody from SmackDown. It could be John Cena. It could be one of the guys who've been wanting the title, and they'll have to Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. It's going to get fun. I think SummerSlam's probably going to be probably about a 5-hour show because they're not. They said it's a 4-hour show, but you count the pre-show, it's going to be about a 5-hour show. Is what I'm thinking here. You think this is going to be too much for the fans to handle? 5 hours of wrestling. How do you think? Do you think this is too much, or do you think this is a good deal?
I mean, that's what I've seen in the comments tonight. There were some people who has no respect for wrestlers or for anybody at all. I had somebody message me tonight, and even though they were talking to a pro wrestler, and she wants to become a WWE diva. And, she's only 14 years old, and I told her, I said, look, you gotta go through training, you gotta go through wrestling training, wrestling school training. And you can do anything you want at that age if you put your mind to it.
Yep.
So, I mean, if you're getting into the wrestling business or you're a fan, first thing you gotta realize, you gotta have the respect. Respect is the number one key to be into the wrestling business or any type of what you deal with. Respect gets you a long way. So I mean, you take time out of your day to put this on for people who can't watch it. But when I'm gonna go online tomorrow and see how much SummerSlam tickets are, and go to SummerSlam. Hopefully, I can get backstage. I'm eventually going to talk to the commercial, either Stephanie McMahon or Shane McMahon, and see if I can start out at NXT and move my way up from there.
Wow, that would be awesome. To see you in NXT, that'd be great.
It will be great.
I hope we get to see that happen for you.
I mean, I've been doing this for 9 years, and, I suffered 2 head injuries, 2 neck injuries, The doctors don't want me to do it no more, but it's in my blood. So, I mean, I'm ready for it. I need to change of life, change of course. So, hopefully SummerSlam is the one for me. In October, there's a teenager in Hagerstown, Maryland, that I go to pretty much every year. I can see Jeff and Matt Hardy and all of them. I have had pictures taken with them before. So it has my blood up,
So do you think that we might see Jeff Hardy in WWE again? Because we've heard reports that Jeff Hardy wants to come back. That's what we're hearing. His contract's going to expire next year in February. What do you think is going to happen with that?
I don't see that. I mean, if they come back, I'd be surprised, but I don't see that happening. TNA's been running downhill ever since what's the name took over. The one person I would like to see come back to WWE, and he's pretty much unstoppable, and that's Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle, yeah, he is.
Who else do you think might come back to WWE?
The one person I would like to see come back.
The Great Khali.
Yeah, Great Khali. I mean, I wish he would come back. I mean, that man was...
The Great Khali is big. I don't know how tall is he, but he's freaking big. I'll just tell you that.
He is 7 foot... I think 7'1" or 7'2".
Yeah, I would be really surprised if Great Khali comes back. We heard some reports of Jinder Mahal might return to WWE. We also heard reports of Shelton Benjamin and MVP, also the names mentioned here. Do you think either one of these names might return?
I tell you what, they bring Shelton Benjamin back, Bobby Lashley, Paulito. I mean, that's going to change WWE. They're going to go to SmackDown. And SmackDown then is going to be untouchable. I mean, Shelton Benjamin's a good guy. When I lived down in Spring, Texas, back in 08, 09, Armando, he was my neighbor. Like, my backyard was connected to his backyard. And we raced to each other from our backyards with him and his wife. He died of a massive heart attack. Now, I met Stone Cold Steve Austin. I met Shawn Michaels at a convention. People think, oh, Shawn Michaels is not on that page. When I shook that man's hand, that man shot his arm to stage. Might not look like it on TV or anything like that, but that man's got big arms.
Yeah, I do agree. I think, if they're trying to make Darren Young look great here, here's my point for Battleground. We're going back on Battleground here. Do you agree that they should have gave Darren Young the Intercontinental Championship here tonight, and they didn't? I guess he basically won the match from disqualifications from what we're hearing. So that makes the Miz still the Intercontinental Champion. What do you think? Do you think they should have gave Darren Young the championship here tonight?
I mean, that's much of I like SmackDown. I think Derek Young should have had that title. Because he worked so hard to get back into that ring. I mean, he had that match. And I agree 110% that Darren Young should have had that title.
Yeah, I do too agree. If they're trying to make someone look great again, they give him a Hall of Fame legend coach like Bob Backlund. Just really surprised me that they didn't give him the championship here tonight. Let's talk about John Cena, Enzo, and Big Cass versus the Club here tonight. Your thoughts on this matchup tonight?
Oh man, I was happy for that match. I mean, the way
it was.
Big Cass. I mean, the way Big Cass threw Enzo over the rope, and then was on the club, and seeing that, man, that was awesome. I was shocked. I look forward to Big Cass and Enzo not being on Raw for very long. I see them going to SmackDown. It probably won't be right away, probably about a month or two. Because when they do the draft for Raw or SmackDown, 9 out of 10 times it only lasts us about a month or two, and then different people go different ways.
Yeah, this to me was possibly one of the best matches of the night. You want to talk about Randy Orton and Chris Jericho on the highlight reel? What did you think about that tonight?
I look forward to coming either Monday night or Tuesday night. Those two will go head to head. We're gonna see Randy Orton back in the ring, before SummerSlam. So I see those two bump their heads together.
Do you think Randy Orton was definitely toying with Chris Jericho tonight? Like he was going to give him the RKO, and then he didn't. And Chris Jericho was mocking him, making fun of pretty much Randy Orton throughout this, there toward the end there, and say, "Are you going to give me an RKO or what?" And it's kind of like Chris Jericho was trying to sign off his own death sentence here, death wish or whatever. And then Randy Orton finally let him have it. He pulled the trigger finally, and I think everybody, from my reaction, I'm sure the crowd was going crazy at that point.
Yeah, I mean, Jericho just took that RKO. Randy Orton was just touring watching to see what he would do. And, Randy Orton let him have it.
He did.
So, that match between Rusev and Zack Ryder, I was hoping Zack Ryder would take that title.
So was you surprised with the outcome of that match, or no? Did you already expect Rusev to win? Did you already expect Rusev to win this match, or was you was you going in thinking Zack Ryder was going to win?
I was hoping for Zack Ryder. Because he won the Intercontinental Champion, then turned around and lost it. The boy's been through so much. He's in his late 20s, so,
Yeah, what about
another chance at the Intercontinental Champion or the United States Champion. No, I didn't get put in the accolades. I know firsthand, I have had that move done on me. And it's hard for me to tap out when any kind of move you put me in.
And then what is that, the other thing Rusev does when he applies the accolade, but then he also bends you all the way back? It's like he's almost like bending, almost going to fist to break your back. Have you ever been put in that kind of submission before?
Well, I think, as me being a wrestler, what's up doing what he's done and put your back all the way like that, that's your way to break somebody's back in their career. And eventually I would see WWE banning that from him.
Okay, and let's give some comments here on the Wyatt family versus the New Day. The Wyatt family beat the New Day. Was you surprised with the outcome of this match tonight?
Yeah, I was shocked that the Wyatt family won. I was hoping New Day would have won. I'm glad it wasn't for the titles, because that would have really sucked. The New Day held that title for a very long time. But I see it happening at SummerSlam where the Wyatt family is going to, either the Wyatt family or somebody who's tag team partners is going to go after the New Day for the titles.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad it wasn't for the championship here tonight as well. But like I said, I thought it was an okay match. To me, I don't think it was probably one of the matches of the night, but I think it's definitely a match that a lot of people are going to be talking about. The fact that both these teams are so popular, and the fact that the New Day have their own cereal now called the Bootios. I think for somebody from the fan line told me that it was strawberry flavored. I don't know, have no idea what the New Day Bootio cereal is, but anyway. But you got some comments on the match between Sasha Banks and Bayley beats Charlotte and Dana Brooke tonight. You got any comments on that?
I was shocked. I mean, Bayley, to be honest with you, yes, she's pretty good at NXT, but I don't think she's ready for WWE.
Who was that one talking to Randy Orton?
Because Sasha pretty much showed her,
Jericho.
you know, how WWE is. I don't think Bayley's ready for either Raw or SmackDown just yet. She's still young. She's in her early 20s. So, I mean, she's got a lot more to learn. But, you know, if she puts her mind to it, she could be just like Sasha Banks.
Okay, well, Michael, I want to thank you so much for joining me here tonight. It's been such a pleasure. I want to get your comments real quickly on the Natalya versus Becky Lynch. What did you think of that match?
I was hoping Becky didn't tap out, but I mean, what's happened and he, with the way she was hunting her knee and all, then that puts a lot of toll on you when you get put in the sharpshooter. So, I mean, either a sharpshooter or figure four, I mean, that stuff actually hurts. So, I mean, people think, and I just want to let the fans know that, you know, the things that we do in the ring is not fake. You do get injured. You did. When you get put in those holds, those holds do hurt. They're not. You're in pain. So, and I just want to let people know, do not try that stuff at home because you're going to kill somebody.
That's very true. Michael Bays, I thank you so much for joining me, man. And I always love having you on my podcast, and you're such a thrill having on here because you give us some good insights because you're from the business and you can tell you're kind of like your own predictions from, you know, your point of view because you have all this knowledge from the business. So it's always a pleasure having you on here. I want to thank you so much. And you have any other final thoughts you want to throw in real quick?
No. That's it, but I mean, like I said, I'm just can't wait till SummerSlam.
All right, that's going to put a wrap around this podcast, and I want to thank Miss Ivy Darkstar for joining me. I want to thank my friend here, Robert, joining me, and Michael Bays, and myself included as well. What a pleasure, and what a thrill, what a pay-per-view, and can't wait for SummerSlam. And tune in tomorrow night as we go live for Monday Night Raw on the WWE All Results page. Everybody have a wonderful night. Good night.
Survivor last, they got me in the sights. No surrender, no trigger, fingers go, living the dangerous life. Hey, 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 every day when I wake, I'm trying to get up, they're knocking me down. Hey, 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 when I need to be saved, you're making me strong, you're making me stand. Shot like a rocket up into the sky, nothing can stop me tonight. You make me feel invincible, earthquake powerful, just like a tidal wave. You make me brave, you're my titanium, fight strong, raise it up, like the roar of victory in a stadium. Who can touch me, 'cause I'm who can stop me tonight? You make me feel invincible. I feel it. Invincible. I feel it. Invincible. Here we go again. I will not give in. I've got a reason to fight. Every day we choose, we might win or lose. This is the dangerous life. Hey, 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 every day when I wake, rocket up into the sky. Nothing can stop me tonight. You make me feel invincible, earthquake powerful, just like a tidal wave. You make me brave. You're my titanium fight song, raise it up like the roar of victory in a stadium. Who can touch me? 'Cause I'm. Who can stop me tonight? You make me feel invincible. I feel it, invincible. I feel it, invincible. You make me feel invincible. You make me feel invincible. Shot like a rocket up into the sky, not gonna stop. Invincible. Feel invincible. Earthquake powerful, just like a tidal wave. You make me brave. You're my titanium fight song, raise it up like the roar of victory in a stadium. Feel invincible. Earthquake powerful, just like a tidal wave. You make me brave. You're my titanium fight song, raise it up like the roar of victory in a stadium. Who can touch me? 'Cause I'm. Who can stop me tonight? You make me feel invincible. I feel it, invincible. I feel it, invincible.
Oh, Michael, this is going to be fun to watch.